Hi, uh, this video, so in this video we will be writing a function to see if the given string has all the unique characters or not. So if that is not the case, we will be returning false. If the characters are repeating, we will return false. If we see only unique characters, then we will be returning true. So let's say, for example, string 1. Let's say if this is a cable, this should return true because no character in this string is not repeating. String 2, let's say string 2 is Microsoft. So in this one we have two O's are repeating, so we will be returning false. So this problem can be solved in so many different ways, but we have a prerequisite. That the prerequisite is like I should not use any extra data structure to solve this problem. After seeing the first part of the question, I was like, okay, having dictionary or having a set will make this problem very easy. Within 3 lines of code, I could possibly get the answer. I'll just have to loop through the string and see if the characters are present in the set or not. If it is present, I'll just return false. If that's not the case, then we will return true. But then due to that prerequisite, I can't use any data structure. But even though without using data structure, the one quick solution that comes into my mind is having a two for loops. So one for loop starts from the first element till first element, and the inner for loop will start from the next element from the first current element till the end. So each time we'll be comparing the current element with all the elements, and if the current element is matching somewhere, like in this case, we will just return false. But that solution is going to take a big O of n square, which we do not want to see in most of the cases. So I had to look through the internet because I wasn't sure before solving this question. I wasn't sure about that 256 ASCII characters and anything. So I had to look through a few of the sources in internet to get this logic. So this is definitely not my logic for sure. This one is I just got it from internet. So what I'm planning to do is I'll just so basically the ASCII characters will not exceed more than 250. Unique ASCII characters is 256, including, so basically it is 128 characters. This is the one which we use in most of the programs. 256 is like this is the 128 main thing that we use. The rest till 256 is like extended ASCII characters. So we will be using both of them. So I'll just write a function. So initially I will check the length of the string. So if it is exceeding 256, then we definitely know there is some element that is repeating more than once. So we could just return false in that case. If that is not the case, then we will just initialize the beginning all the characters to false, and then we'll just traverse through the string and we'll check each character, and if it is existed in the in that initializing variable, then we will just return false. But if we don't see that, then we will just return true. So to see those words in a code, we'll just write a function. Define I will just write a function called unique. So this will be taking a string as input parameter. So the first step is going to see the length of the str. So if length of str exceeds 256, If length of str is greater than 256, we can return false. So in the first step itself, we'll know this program is going to return false if it exceeds more than 256. But if that is not the case, we will be initializing, let's take one variable a. So what we're going to do is we will just assign all the characters of 128, which are ASCII characters, which we discussed. The rest of the 128 characters are extended that we don't use here, because in most of the course we just use till here, so this should be fine. So we are just initializing this to one variable, and we're just making these all characters to false first, and then now we can traverse through the string and to see this character exists in variable a or not. For that, I'm gonna use for loop for I in range 0 to length of string -1. So this is like just to traverse through each character in the list. Now this is where we check for the ASCII value, and we'll check with the basic value. So let's say we have we'll just get the value of the ASCII here, which we're gonna do order of string of I. So this will get the ASCII value in this 256 or 128. So if that is present in the variable a, if that is the case, then we can return false. If that's not the case, then we can say we can make that variable as a true. So for that we just use we just gonna use a of I will make true in this case, and then at the end we'll just return true. So what we're doing in this program is main theme of the program is to use these ASCII values, and then we will be we'll checking the length of the string, and then if it is exceeding 256, we will just return false. This is pretty straightforward. The reason why we are assigning here is so each time we find the character here, we are getting the value, ASCII value, and we are assigning it to true. But the next time, if it has, let's say O is present as the first occurrence here. So if the second time, if it's O, this is already true. This is O is already found, so that was already set to true. So if O found, then we will just return false. So that's the theme behind this for logic. So we are just using only one iteration here, so that will be time complexity is going to be big of n. We are not using any extra space other than the constant variables, so it's going to be big of 1 space complexity. So this is like one of the best solution, but we could use Boolean bit operators, but big of n squared is like a basic approach, and then using extra data structures also, like this is definitely like a new thing for me. Yeah, this is all the code that I have. Thank you.